Alright, let's see how this one goes.
I finally got my camera to focus. Now you can see what I did so far. So yeah, from last time, all I did was I did like a couple layers of different gray, and I wash it so they almost have like kind of a metallic look. So now I'm gonna paint some blue highlights on them. Still can't decide what I want to do. Okay, that should be good. Let's change the audio levels a bit. Let's see, I'll do the Catapult first. Crystal blue. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter than that picture. The shaking paint stream. So the music in the background right now, I mean, you're gonna know which ones the MechWarrior stuff is, but the MIDI, that is actually from a Doom WAD called Sunlust. If you're a fan of Doom, play Sunlust. It's a really, really good WAD pack. Another good one Adam will tell you to play is Ancient Aliens. I'm actually playing through that one again, and it's an actual parody on the TV show. Every level is based off of like a different, I believe, a different episode of that show. And it's pretty funny, but it's tough. guys out of the way. Alright. I think you can see mine. My brushes are not in good condition. just happy they don't highlight a lot of panels on this, or add accent colors to a lot of these. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I can go back over my ears, but it's one down. Catapult is such a useful mech. Should be my favorite mech because I use them a lot. Fan of Panthers too. Oh man, yeah, they do the theater blue too? Really? Yeah, they sure are. It'll be good for the catapult, then. I'm gonna try something. Alright. Should take my glasses off. There's no one here yet anyway. Alright, that looks more like the picture. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I don't want to go too far up the legs, though. Yeah, this should be alright. That's better. Kind of look like Mega Man colors. I swear, it's like the colors I'm using, it looks more like Mega Man. Which is fine with me, because I'm a fan of Mega Man. Alright, let's see, this one would just be this part. this blue looks on here. I'm gonna make it a little lighter though. The gun arm. Coffee. Yeah, yesterday, like, a couple people joined. It's Saturday. But yeah, this is a test anyway. You're probably the only one. Oh wait, no. There's two! Yeah, my stuff's a little delayed. Yeah, YouTube's going after the little guy. I'm one of the little guys. Oh, you did some of these guys? I'm doing it, but I'm gonna probably deviate a little bit from the picture there. I want the blue to be a little lighter. And I'm gonna do this right now too, so I can tell the difference between this Panther and the second one that I have. How's the audio level with the music, by the way? Is it too loud? Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. I got a bunch of these. I'm gonna try and line it up with the camera. My mind does not work well with this. Where's my last one? Yeah, so I got 2 Panthers, an Assassin, and a Catapult. So you don't get these in a pack. You can buy packs of these still on Ironwood Metals, but you can't get 4 of these specifically. You would basically have to buy the pack that has each of those. But what I did was I sent them a message at Ironwind and I said, hey, I actually really do like the beginner box sculpts. Can you just send me? And I gave them a list. I gave them all 4 of these and they were like, okay, sure. And they just did a transaction through PayPal. And I got them. It's one of the cool things about Ironwind Metals. They're basically like a print-on-demand company with metal, so these things could have been sitting on the shelf for a while. Yeah, our internet has actually been atrocious lately, and we just use Comcast. I probably had to reboot my router about 5 or 6 times today just to get it to work. The colors I pick, I can show you some of them that I've done. And let me put this to the side. I'm gonna walk off camera. But I pretty much just go with like either what I feel at the moment, or you know, just based off of like preferences that I have in the universe. So like I got I can grab one. Hold on. So like this guy right here, these are Rasselhog regulars. And this is obviously one of the new Thunderbolts. But this one I got out of the old Camo Specs book. That, I mean, you could download it now, but it has, it was like this little tiny book about like different paint schemes around the inner sphere. And this one, I took that and I ran with it for the Rasselhog regulars. But the difference is, like, I'll add like panel colors that I like. So, you know, one of my favorite colors to work with is blue, and I'll do highlights with blue a lot. And then this guy, this is my personal mercenary unit, Litany Against Fear. This is Rebecca Unther, related to Sergeant Deadeye Unther from MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. The metal, a lot of my medals I repose. That is probably my biggest strength. Painting isn't really mine unless I do like something like this where it looks really dirty. Yeah, I got the metal ones. Iron Wind actually still makes them. But yeah, this is that was a reposed C4 Catapult. This is the I'm actually really proud of this one. This is an assassin that I reposed for Litany Against Fear. This is the commander of the unit. He calls it the Archetype. And you can see, like, he has a blade on the side. It's just the stock ASN 21, but he has a SPA, who's a slugger, and what that represents is there's a blade that's built into the arm from like spare armor panels and stuff that he uses to. It's essentially like a hatchet. You just follow clubbing rules, and the club doesn't break because it's metal. And then another one that I like, I do like Clan Steel Viper a little bit, but my favorite is the Battle Cobra, and this is a real early one that I painted, so it's not as good as my most recent ones. But again, like, my strength is reposing. But I got a whole trinary of these. And then these they're not specific units, but I was just inspired, and I just kind of did my own thing. This is a dragon that I've done. It's a dragon with pride stuff on it. Like, you can see the, I think that's the pansexual flag. I did this one for my wife. And then I did like roses on the side of the arm, just whatever I felt. That's what I did. That one's not any unit in particular. And then this one is, this is a lamb that I've done. It was actually a counterfeit, and I didn't know at the time when I purchased it. Way back then, there was a guy on eBay who used to cast these and sell them, and for being a counterfeit, they're not terrible. But again, I didn't know that when I got it, but this is an obvious total repose of it. And this paint job is a World War II, like Navy American colors. I've actually experimented a lot with it, because like I got a little bit better with doing glowing effects. But yeah, this one I'm very, very proud of. And then the symbols on it, I'm a huge fan of AEW, and I followed Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks for so long. I got the little Omega symbol on here for Kenny Omega, and then a little wing on here for One Winged Angel. Yeah, those are a couple examples. You know, I don't really paint specific units too much. I just kind of go with something that I'm feeling at the time. Yeah, that if you can get your hands on the Camel Specs book, like even if it's just like a PDF, I don't even think Catalyst has it on their store because of all the unseen in it. But yeah, like you can, there's all kinds of paint schemes that you can follow in it. There's some really good ones too. One of the best ones, well, not necessarily the best, but like real pop culture related, are the Buckaroo Banzai. That one's pretty fun to do. Let's see, I finished that Panther. Okay, this is the one I was working on. But yeah, like my real strength is with reposing metal miniatures. Obviously the plastics are a lot easier to work with too. Actually, let me see if I could turn the microphone audio. See if that sounds a little bit better, because I just realized I'm pretty close to the microphone. If you can't hear me, then just let me know. I'm still kind of gauging how to do this right. I don't know, one day I'd like to do commission work, but I would need a lot of time to do that. But yeah, I like Battletech a lot because you could basically do whatever the heck you want when you paint units. Nobody really cares, as long as you know what it is on the table. You don't need to stress yourself over it like people do for games like Warhammer. I swear this Panther looks like Mega Man now. Yeah, no problem at all. That's what I plan on doing on these live streams. I just, like yesterday I did it for a bit and I was just chatting with you guys. I have to say that for these miniatures, I did some real lazy reposing. All I did was just bend the arms around. With metal, you could do that. Unless it was those lambs that I reposed, those were a nightmare. Because it wasn't, I don't know what kind of metal it was, but it was like super brittle. Everything I tried on it just would not work. But I stayed persistent. I did it. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I follow you on Facebook. I gave you a follow. Actually, it might have been you that inspired me to do it. Because I did I think around that time I did a urban mech in, I think, lesbian colors. I mean, you wouldn't even have known it was lesbian colors. It was kind of like subliminal. Because it looked more like, the colors kind of looked like a sunset. They were actually really pretty. How do I want to do this guy? Yeah, the hard part is I don't know what blue I want to highlight it with. I'm gonna use this one. Maybe I'll mix in some silver with it. Be a little sparkly. You know, to get back on the camo specs book, some of the colors, or I mean, I guess it's not too surprising, but a lot of the colors are actually based off of like real camo patterns. keep looking back and forth with chat. Oh, I don't have much paint game. We only have one podcast that I'm on. Oh, you're talking about Unicorn Company too. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Yeah, Adam and I are pretty grateful that we have almost 300 followers. We never, ever thought it would even get that high. Yeah, if you keep at it, you definitely get faster. Those Rasselhog regulars did not take me long at all. I did a whole regiment, and it probably took me... Well, it took me a month to do it, but I was able to get a whole bunch of them done in like single days. And then, you know, I would do more as I added to my collection. This assassin actually isn't my favorite sculpt. Whoa! The other thing about painting fast too is you don't really want to worry about screwing up a lot. You can always go back. Yeah, it takes a while. I mean, for me, I don't like doing, like, even right now, this is a little assembly line, so it kind of, it takes me a little long, but I'm kind of like trying to enjoy these a little more because I'm doing something different. But I don't really like doing assembly line painting too much. The worst are infantry. I cannot stand painting infantry. Like, I got a Star of Elementals that I'm gonna paint, and I am dreading it. Like, they're all, like, these are the Ghost Bear guys I'm gonna do. I modified this plastic guy. This is supposed to be a Stormcrow C. And then I modified another one. It's a Warhawk A. And then the other thing I did, I don't know if you guys remember me from that, but I removed the hips off of these so they look more like the classic guys. I'm more of a fan of the classic look. I mean, I'm fine with like the new sculpts, but I wish Anthony didn't stray too much with the clan designs, because they don't look the same. I don't care if people didn't like the hips or anything, it never mattered for the game. I did the same with the fire moth. The arms were too low, so I cut them and I put them a lot higher, and the mech looks way, way better with the arms up. Does it matter? Does it really matter? It's a science fiction game, you know? I would assume it'd be the same way like a quad mech moves, you know, because those don't have hips. I'm pretty sure I mean, the legs are intricate enough that, I mean, try walking without like moving your pelvis. Maybe I just used the wrong word. It's the pelvis that I took off. But, I mean, try walking around without rotating your pelvis. You can do it. But the reason they gave those mechs, yeah, it'd be a waddle. It'd be pretty funny. But the reason they gave the Fire Moth the high arms is because it carries elementals, and the reason the Nova and the Viper were built so low was because they were either transporting elementals or they were meant to be support mechs for them, so that's why they were like kind of hunched. And even then, like, you can kind of tell, like, even the Kit Fox, you can tell, like, it was also built lower. So it would do the same thing with like the arm-mounted weapons and everything. It'd be a elemental transport. Like that's what happens. Like, they went in and they modified a little too much. I mean, it's the same feeling like Star Wars fans would get if they changed the design of the Millennium Falcon because the cockpit on the side was stupid. You know, that's pretty much what they did. But what drives me nuts is they say it's all nostalgia, but it's really not. I mean, if nostalgia is such a bad thing, then why did he make most of the mechs look like they came from MechWarrior 4? That was his nostalgia. He loves MechWarrior 4. It's the same thing. It's just he's in charge of the art and he can do it. But hey, if it brings more people into the game, that's fine. Some people like the chonk. No, it's the same webcam. I actually gutted it, and I found out how to mess with the focus manually, and I fixed it. It's just a 720 pixel, I think it's like a C11 Logitech, and you could pull the front of it off and modify it. Yeah, a lot of the flag colors, the Pride flag colors are real. They work well together, you know? But yeah, those mechs are close to my heart. Because my wife is, she's pansexual and my daughter's a lesbian. This song is from A New Dawn. It's the remixes for MechWarrior 2 that Timothy Seals did. I'm playing that, the MechWarrior 2 soundtrack, the original one, MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries soundtrack, and then all of the MIDI is from a Doom wad called Sunlust, and they pulled their tracks from a lot of other games. They have songs from Hexen in there, Xenogears. Those are the two I can name off the top of my head. That's okay. On a couple podcasts that I've done, you can hear us drinking in the background. We get in our own little rants too. But I think that's what makes us fun, because we're trying to do something different. I mean, at least, like, that's what some people have told us to. We're trying not to be like the other podcasts out there. I feel like a lot of the other podcasts just kind of gush over everything. Oh, you were in the hospital? What were you in the hospital for? Natty's my cat. Hi, Natty. Yeah. Well, Bishop Steiner is going to be happy because I'm actually going to paint the cockpit in the right spot. Right there. No. I don't go on Reddit as often as I should. Natty. Give me that nuts. Hi, Natty. Little three-legged terror. Now she's mad at me. Give me that nuts. Let's see. Let me go back and fix some of the stuff I screwed up on. Shake and paint. I think I screwed up a lot on this one. Huh. I always wanted to do something like that. Never got the chance. Adam's really the only one I game with right now. Yeah, that's the thing. I like playing games like that, but you can't. Like I like that idea a lot, but the reason we talk about, and this isn't knocking on your idea. I'm just bringing up battle value again. We bring that up is because you can't count on people doing cool stuff like that when you show up at a game store. You know, you have to kind of level the playing field. You know. The only real time you can expect something like that is if it's a commando setting up an event, and they do it regularly. Yeah, but those are months that I would gladly invest my time in. We ran a mercenary campaign for a really long time. I think we went a whole year. Yeah, it's hard to find dedicated groups nowadays, though. Well, you know, and I'm not even talking about the pandemic either. It's just board games haven't, at least over here, there isn't really a decent place to play them. And you would think BattleTech would be more popular where I'm at. This like southwest suburbs, well, way southwest suburbs like Joliet, in Illinois, because in Chicago, that's where Facet Corporation used to run out of. I mean, we had Virtual World down here too, with all the BattleTech pods, and you would think like BattleTech would still be somewhat popular over here. But it isn't. All I can really do is hope that my wife would like get into it or something, but that ain't gonna happen. go. You guys in your heavy mechs. Yeah, this is the lance I'm doing. Not a very heavy lance. This is more what I'm into. Alright. Did I touch him up? Yes. Alright, just got the catapult. Yeah, Gunsberg Eagles. My first time painting something using these colors. I felt like doing something semi-official. Figured why not. Yeah, Rasselhog does have a really good mix. The problem is, when they started out, they were not very well equipped. They had a lot of hand-me-downs and whatever they can get their hands on, really. On paper it looks great, but then you find out how they were in the era. You're like, oh. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I know why they did it, because they didn't want to see Kiruda or Steiner take such a big hit, you know, which is unfortunate. But the good thing is, a lot of their units, they blend with my play style pretty well. It's funny because I actually like playing Ghost Bear too. My favorite version of the bears though were the Crusader version. I don't like how in later eras they embrace the stereotype where everyone, it's kind of like the Steiner Scout Lance meme. They kind of did that with Clan Ghost Bear. They turned it into these like, we need to just sit around and wait because Ghost Bear, wait. That's what we do. At least the Crusader once did something. And they were definitely more interesting politically too. It wouldn't be surprising to me in Ill Clan if they just turned the Ghost Bears into a villain, because it kind of felt like turning the Republic into a villain was just so lazy. And I think they actually had to do that because of Ben Rome leaving, which is why we want to talk about Wars of Reaving. Like, actually getting Stone in combat, like actually getting him portrayed in combat in a book would have been so much better than the stupid pillow to the face crap. Or, God, some of the lines in that book were cringy too. Like, I read Far Country, you know, and yeah, it's a ridiculous book. But it is good. But like when Blaine dropped that Game of Thrones reference in Hour to Wolf, I just laughed. I laughed. Like, it was like a cringy moment that did not need to be there. Like, Battletech doesn't need to ride on the coattails of Game of Thrones. Battletech was out before that. You don't need to drop that in there to try and bring people in. The thing is, like, when I talk about Wars of Reaving, well, a little bit of spoilers. Adam really likes it. I like it too. I like it a lot, but it's really hard to follow because of so much stuff going on in that book. But there's so much stuff going on in the book that matters. That's the thing. it's not like Our the Wolf or Ilclan, where they basically, it's like if you actually just read Our the Wolf, you didn't need Ilclan. Ilclan was basically the like textbook format of that book. You didn't need it. We still got to get Ilclan out of our system too. But that's where we think we're different, because we're going to actually look at these books, you know, and dig deep into them and actually provide non-fanboy commentary, you know? Because, I mean, it feels good to watch videos where you have people just gushing over the product, and we do like to do that a lot too, but you have... If you just think everything's great, it's not going to push them to do anything better than what they're already doing. If it was great, I would have said it was great, you know? You know, a good example, too, would be like the new miniatures. You know, I'd rate the Kickstarter probably like 8 out of 10. The only thing that was bad from the Kickstarter were those dice, and we still haven't gotten an answer of what they wanted to do about that. Because the dice were really bad. Yeah, I don't know where they're gonna go with it. Because if you look at the outline that was originally supposed to be for Ilclan, Ben Rome put it on his blog when he left. I'm assuming he left because they weren't gonna pay him or something, because Catalyst has always had problems with that. But you can see, like, what was going to happen was Stone was going to beat Alaric in combat on a circle of equals, and Stone was going to essentially be Cameron, and not he's revealed as Cameron, but he was going to be Cameron, and Alaric was going to be like the Kerensky to his Cameron, and we were going to basically get like a new Star League kind of setting, which would have been a lot better than what we got. But you know, it looks like Tomorrow Rising might be a really good product. Like, I want to see Catalyst succeed, I really do. But they need to up their game a lot. Adam went on about that in his Our the Wolf epilogue. You can, what I would do, Jason, go check that out, because historically there were old people in battle. Stone totally could have done that. And you got to think in the context of, I mean, shoot, Kerensky lived what, to like 105 or something. You know, the what is it? People live longer. People live longer in BattleTech. I mean, unless you're clan, but that's cool. Yeah, you have to consider that Alaric was brought up in a time of peace. To see somebody decorated in war, like Devlin Stone, taking him on would have really humbled Alaric. Kind of the same way the Smoke Jaguars got humbled by the Innersphere. Is it silly a little bit, I suppose, to have him in there, but it's augmented combat. He's not stupid. He's not going to say, well, I want to fight you in hand-to-hand combat now. Which is where Alaric would have creamed him, but inside of a mech, I don't know. Stone was always portrayed as like this insane pilot. I mean, he took down the Word of Blake. Well, took down. And you know, there were a lot of just problems in Ill Clan, because it's like, they even had drones. The Republic had drones, and we saw, like, what, one? What happened to all the others? You know, there's a lot of things that happened in that book that they just, like, forgot about. Yeah, I know, Alaric was just, he's a freaking wuss. Now, here's the thing. If there was a push for Terra, and someone like Vladimir Ward was in charge, that would have been scary. Because Vlad was a freaking badass. You know, and the thing is too, like I'm not a Clan Wolf fan at all. Like I do not like that clan. I like Clan Jade Falcon a little bit more, but they're on my low end of clans that I like. And Wolf winning doesn't even bother me because it's just that's always been alluded to, you know. There's no surprise. Yeah, it's a little rough. But the way I see it, like, if you're gonna put Stone in combat, I like the idea of instead of Stone winning, the thing Adam came up with, where Stone actually like has an aneurysm in combat and dies from that, and the other clans get like Alaric tries to play it off like he won, and the other clans get word of it, and they're like, "No, the aneurysm won. The aneurysm's the O clan." Like, you're full of crap, Alaric. He was whipping your ass. That would have been way more interesting, because then you would have Wolf, like, essentially sitting on the throne of Terra, and all these other clans are just gonna hightail it to take him out, because they're like, no, you didn't do shit. You know, and then, like, the other thing with Alaric, too, it's like, why does he have a Bible? And it's not even me being, like, anti-religious or anything like that. It's just, like, why would he... Why? It doesn't go with clan ideal you know what I'm trying to say, at all. I mean, if he was, like, Cloud Cobra, sure. Because they have cloisters where that kind of thing would show up. Or, you know, maybe like Clan Ghost Bear, like he has a hobby, like he's into history, and you know that he would have a Bible, or she, in Clan Ghost Bear. But Alaric, come on, guy who thinks he's like from birth, like destined to take Terra. Like, okay, what Trueborn doesn't think that, you dum dum? Like, Alaric is essentially every clan character, and he's written like such a fan fiction character that I just can't stand him. And that's not really Blaine's fault. Because he was always like that. Oh yeah, he would totally be seen as a pretender, you know. And what would be hilarious is if, like, let's say the Falcons knew about it. Yeah, I don't know. Because to assume that Christianity would have been the only religion in the Inner Sphere he would need to know is kind of crazy. Because even if you read all of the house books, like, there's religions everywhere. Like, there's a lot going on. It's I can't get behind it. I can't wrap my head around it. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in Ill Clan. I think they were just in a mad scramble to get it out after Ben left. They didn't actually split the book to make it shorter and make it more epic. They split it because they couldn't get the other half that Ben wrote legally. And, you know, out of respect, I would think they would word it the way that they did, because they wouldn't want to throw somebody under the bus, especially if in the future, like, they could possibly work with them again. Because a writer like Ben roamed for the universe. Like, he was really good. Wars of Reaving, to me, would be his magnum opus. I don't know. I just expected a lot more out of Ill Clan. Yeah, the setup was just crummy. That's all. I think Tamar Rising is going to be good though. I do want to know what happens to that region. But that might make or break how I feel about the era, you know? So it's like, I want to know, but I kind of don't. What was I going for? I'm actually generally curious about what Clan Ghostbear is going to do. But I kind of see, because I remember reading a Dark Age book where there was the Freeminders. I don't know if that was ever resolved, but I kind of want to see. I kind of feel like Clan Ghostbear might have an internal conflict. It'd actually be interesting to see them disagree with their current Khan about basically not doing anything, and you see a split in the clan between like a Crusader and a kind of like what happened to Clan Wolf. You have a split between like a Crusader and Warden faction, and you see the Rasahog Republic rise up again. That would be interesting. Because they just assume that the Rasahog is just happy with Clan Ghostbear leading them is kind of... It's bear propaganda. Of course the clans are going to say, oh, these spheroids are happy to be in the clan now. Look, they have purpose, they have glory. No. Yeah, fascism. That's what everybody wants. Yeah, I'm not too much of a Hell's Horses fan. Yeah, I would like a split. That's a good point. I kind of like that too, but I think a split would be way more interesting. Only because it kind of you're assuming like Clan Ghostbear is one of the most powerful clans in the Innersphere, and they probably are. But to see them kind of implode on themselves would advantage Clan Wolf, honestly. Yeah, basically, like the Avengers did. That'd be kind of cool too. Okay, I think that's all the silver highlights. Yeah, they're looking okay. I'm probably not gonna finish them on stream, but I'm gonna give them another wash, and then on the blue, I'm gonna give them like a lighter highlight. Probably dry brush with lighter colors on them, and then of course I still got to do the that gold outline and highlights and all of it. I'm just doing all of like the jump jets and stuff in silver right now. Yeah, I mean, assuming that they would just be happy becoming part of a clan is just weird to me. Especially when we dealt with regimes like that, with the, you know, even the Draconis Combine can be like that a little bit, or the Capella Confederation. You know, we've seen that in the universe already. But I mean, over time, though, you know, after the Rasselhog Republic was taken over, if that's their way of life and people are born into it, you know, that's what they assume it's going to be like. just like, well, this is my life, you know. But I will say, at least the bears kind of, at least with how they're portrayed, at least kind of care about people a little bit. I mean, it's not like they give them basic rights or anything, but I'm sure they're a lot more lenient than other clans are. Yeah, right? That's pretty much what it feels like. Like they're just pets. It's a way for the clan Ghost Bear politically to look like they give a shit, you know? So it makes them a little, like, maybe a little more accepting among the Inner Sphere. But in reality, who knows what they're doing behind closed doors. Now, do I want the Ghost Bears to turn out to be complete shitheads like the Republic at random? No. But seeing the very idea essentially crumble would be interesting to see. And to me, it would also show Clan Wolf, or the Ill Clan, that even a more, I guess you would say, like, liberal clan, like Clan Ghost Bear, can't get a handle on the Inner Sphere. I think the Scorpions are basically like a clan version of Snort's Irregulars. They have become Clan Snort. Oh yeah, that's part of the story. Like the Falcons are wiped, the Jaguars are back, but they're like nothing. Clan Wolf, you know, how are they going to survive, essentially? Yeah, I wonder how clan pillaging would look. Or clan adventures. Yeah, clan murder hobos. Oh yeah, like a seeker on like a vision quest or something, or whatever you want to call it. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I think at some point we're going to see Clan Staradder take on the Wolves. I feel like they're not going to accept them as ill clan, because these clans essentially left them in the dust. Yeah, no one knows what happened to the adders. They are the dominant homeworld clan right now. You get to read about all of that in Wars of Reaving. But it's like, they're like three clans right now. Like, they have Burrock in them. Some of them broke off. And I think they merged with the Cloud Cobras. They had like some Snake Alliance. It was called the Snake Alliance they had going on. Yeah, Wars of Reaving was the last book. About the homeworlds. That's all we got. Yeah, I think he's really gonna try hard. You know, the sad thing, well, I guess it's a good thing, he's not a good politician. He's basically like a, to me, he sounds like a toddler. Like, I feel like every answer he's gonna give is like, but we're ill clan. You have to like us. And it's just gonna take one clan who's like, but we don't like you, and then he's going to be angry. And then we're gonna get clan trial, and clan trial, and clan trial. Because that's all the clans do. Yeah, he's not a smart person at all. He has that clan warrior problem where they think they're smart. Oh yeah, I mean there's a lot of history and depth to the clans. It's the warrior that people assume is going to be like this big like character, but all of the warriors are basically the same. They just, some are worse than the others. That's what it comes down to. But yeah, I don't know, man. As a Ghost Bear fan, I want to see them. I just don't want it to be something lame. I would really like to see some kind of like split, something to cause some tension, you know. Because if you think about it, I can see, like what I could see happening is you're going to have a lot of politics going on between, you know, the wolves and the other clans that are still around. I can see the wolves getting a handle on the inner sphere, but as far as getting a handle on the homeworld, I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's where we're going to see a clan versus clan conflict. A really big one, since Wars are leaving. Ill Clan wasn't as big, really. I mean, it was a big deal, but I don't think a lot went down. A lot would have went down if the Republic didn't get made into a boogeyman, but... I think what would really cause some tension for the homeworld clans is to see a clan like Ghost Bear implode, because they would have the best chance of taking it to the Star Adders. I mean, what if Clan Ghost Bear did help in stopping the Word of Blake? And on top of that, too, you know, what their army is so big, it's ridiculous. Their army was the only one that could really rival what Star Adder was back then. And Star Adder's a lot bigger now. So to see a conflict between them and the homeworlds, or the Innister clan and the homeworlds, and their real only hammer, Clan Ghost Bear, you know, gets not essentially wiped out, but they're having problems. I mean, that creates a really big problem on the border. There's no way Clan Wolf can handle all of that on their own. Assuming that's going to happen, but you know, Clan Wolf isn't equipped right now to deal with anything. Right now they look sloppy, but that's part of the fun. You just kind of get the colors on, and, you know, you just gradually I touch them off. But I think for now, I'm okay with all of this. Yeah, I mean, it's begging for conflict. There's no way there's not going to be a conflict between all the Homeworld clans. Well, Homeworld and Spheroid clans. They're going to hate each other. It's not in clan society to just roll over, you know. They gotta find some reason to fight. But yeah, I think I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm gonna end the stream right now. I'll take a break. This might be it for today, though. I'm kind of gradually getting my energy back from having Omicron. But yeah, everybody that joined, thank you. I think this is something that I'm going to keep doing. I have a lot more miniatures to paint, so... but if I'm not done with the Eagles, then I'll probably do another cast of me finishing them. But yeah, it was fun. I like hanging out and having these discussions like this on the fly. But yeah, thanks for the conversation, Jason. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm actually surprised my wife didn't come down here and bug me. Or one of my cats jumped up here. My tuxedo, Meowch, likes to hang around up here while I'm like playing Doom or StarCraft or painting, you know, coming up with some Battletech stuff to do. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm tired. But yeah, I'll see you all later.